Niflheim.
There's one in Musselfine or Musselheim or whatever the fuck it is.
Niflheim, yeah. I got that one.
Okay, just make sure.
Yeah, I got that one. And she said, "Just get on stage."
This one's gonna be hard. I mean, it's only hard because it's a different fight pattern. It's a lot more defensive. It does that flashbang shit.
Peach and lime daiquiri. Isn't this exactly?
Do you have any advice for
Nope.
fighting this bitch?
Dodge a lot. We fight differently. When the Arkham series first came out, arenas, the combat challenges, people were like, some of the tips I read online were, don't try to counter, just dodge, like dodge roll over people, and just do that. Dodge roll over people and like just let that be, because because if you mistime the counter, you hurt yourself, you get hurt.
I mean, most of what she does can't be countered anyway. Is the thing. I'm gonna give her about 3 tries and then I'm gonna take a break.
This is it, right? The rock store?
Aye, lad. The Council of Valkyries.
The Valkyries are of Valhalla, are they not?
When she blocks like that, if I hit her shit, she
Valhalla,
retaliates
hall
more
of
or
the
less.
Einherjar is their home within Asgard. But while there, they are subject
This is
to
going to be a
the
fight of
scrutiny the
patience.
All-Father himself. And relations between the Valkyries and Odin were tense during my tenure as his advisor.
Why?
Well, that's an even longer story, lad. For now, why don't we look around for some clues?
Okay, before I do that though, if I'm not mistaken, I was talking. Shush. This should be the last thing I have to do. So the head would be this way? Is there only one head? No, there's more than
placing
one.
one of the Valkyrie helms on a throne.
Ah, there it is.
Got it.
Okay, so that's a problem. That's problematic. That means
What?
somewhere there's a treasure map that I haven't found, because I didn't get the trophy for it. Now, I don't know if this explicitly means only pick up the treasure after you found the map, because a few times I found the treasure before I found the map. And I really, really, really hope that I just missed one of the treasures somewhere. I'm going to take a moment to look it up after I deal with this whole Valkyrie situation. So, part of this same video. At least I thought that would be it.
Whoa, you're back. Lemire, who is she?
Gunnar, Mistress of War. After
Gunnar.
any conflict, big or small, she would be first on the scene, sussing out the worthy spirits for a free trip to Valhalla. A gruesome task. She
I'm
took
fully
great pride
equipped
in
as
it.
much as I
Any
can possibly
conflict.
be. Is for now.
Impossible.
It's true.
I guess I
She
could
had
go
help from
back
her
to Brock
sisters,
and
of
Cinder
course,
and see if
but
there's.
Gunnar was always first to arrive. Her judgment of the fallen was unparalleled.
This will be a
and an
whole lot of
invaluable
story.
resource to Odin. She was one of his favorites.
So is she just sitting here? Like, does she not see me? Like, I ain't gonna get a thank you or nothing?
You're gonna get something.
Keep in mind, you can't do this before you beat the game.
Ah, Gondul. Beautiful Gondul.
And?
Huh?
That's it? Beautiful Gondul? No story or anything?
Oh, sorry, lad. The sight of Gondul always took my breath away. Gondul had a silver tongue, a sharp wit, and struck a figure so stunning it literally drove men insane. Odin forbid her from setting foot in Midgard after a time, as insanity is not a welcome trait in Valhalla. This is none other than Geirdriful, the master of arms in Valhalla, responsible for arming and training Odin's Einherjar.
Is what?
His army come Ragnarok. The entire reason Valhalla exists, you see. The Einherjar wait in the Great Hall endlessly, feasting, drinking, and fornicating themselves silly. Once Ragnarok begins, Odin calls them into service to fight on his behalf. Geirdriful had her hands full training that lot.
I'm sorry if that, like, really threw you off. That was not intentional. I just happened to hit the wrong button.
This, my friends, is Kara. Now, Valkyries are volatile by nature, but Kara, the lass is wild storm personified.
A wild storm.
Aye, calm and collected. Then the air would shift and the fury of her storm would unleash. It was beautiful in a way, assuming you could find proper shelter. Her tears would cleanse the blood-soaked battlefields.
Oh my goodness, game. You and your persnicketyness.
This is Rota, a chooser of the
Rota.
slain.
I thought all of Valkyrie did that.
Not exactly, lad. Although that is what they're most famous for, and by far their greatest responsibility. You've seen what happens to the dead without the judgment of the Valkyries.
Hellwalkers.
That's right. Rota, Gunnar, Skuld. Without them to clean up the aftermath of battle, hell overflows with souls meant for Valhalla. A sorry state of affairs. Rota must be beside herself.
What about that one big ass Valkyrie out there in Helheim though? You know what I'm talking about?
You mean the bird?
Yeah, like that's gotta be a Valkyrie.
It's a
It's got-
bird.
Ah,
What's the difference? How do you know it's a
the
bird?
healer.
A Valkyrie
Because we
healer?
passed by it when we were on the boat.
Strange.
Air was strange, as a matter of fact. Very quiet, very calm. Where her sisters
Yeah.
were violent rapids, Air was a gentle stream. She healed the wounds of both mortals and gods, and even a certain all-knowing sage who once drank too much and fell off a mountain. Not my proudest moment.
Drank too much and fell off a mountain. If there's a moment, if that ain't it, I don't know what would be.
Well, well, Hilda, mistress of battle. She and Odin got on quite well, actually. Her and the other Valkyries, not so much. She would spend most of her time here in Midgard observing discord between the living, and sewing some up herself from time to time. She lived for conflict. Some say she was conflict personified. I wonder what will become of her now that she's free. Olrun, once the daughter of a powerful chieftain. She fell defending him during a Reaver attack. Olrun was escorted to Valhalla, where she chose to devote her afterlife to the pursuit of knowledge above all else. Quite unusual behavior amongst the constant drinking and feasting of her fellow Valhallian denizens.
How'd she end up a Valkyrie?
Odin. He saw a
I'm trying to
kindred
kill her a
spirit
few
in
more
Olrun's
times.
single-minded pursuit of knowledge. He appointed her as the Valkyries' resident historian.
If it doesn't happen, we'll go eat, do other stuff. I'll say other stuff, I mean, I'm just still be here, but not doing this.
Okay. I'm gonna save the video clip here because I don't know how long it's gonna take me to beat this damn Valkyrie. So, yeah. That bitch came out of there with a vengeance.
I'm ready.
Oh, this is not gonna be fun. So basically, think of all the shit. Think of all the shittiest parts of the ones you fought before, and then combine them, and then boom, this bitch.